Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you'd purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at the Rolex Datejust 36, this one with a palm motif dial, index hour marks of course to go along with it, with the fluted bezel, 18 karat yellow gold with the two-tone or the yellow gold Rolex Oyster bracelet. Reference number 126233. I'll be going over the aspects of this watch, the case, the bezel, the dial, the crown functions, as well as the movement on the inside and the bracelet here. Alright, and I'll be giving you my thoughts on these throughout this video. So starting off with this case, you do have the 36mm case size. It's in the name, Datejust 36, from finger to thumb, 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock, or also the 10 to 4 o'clock position. Same distance, same diameter, same 36mm. You have the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the Rolex winding crown with the twin lock waterproofness system to ensure water resistance down to 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. You have overall a nice high polish to the case thanks to the Oyster steel construction. Oyster steel being Rolex's own proprietary blend of the highest grades of steel and other minerals in order to create a very, very strong, resilient case while also maintaining the high polish and the luster that you can see here for this case. Very, very high polished and absolutely beautiful. You have the same construction throughout this entire casing here, evident on the front of the lugs as well, nicely tapering down. Now sitting on the front of the case here, you have the fluted bezel made of 18 karat yellow gold, same finish, nice high polish as you would find on the case, although the fluting here was made with the intention of originally screwing onto the front of the case to ensure the water resistance. But, you know, modern technology and advancements over time deemed that, well, not all that necessary anymore. So it's just kept as a mark of distinction. They always make it in some sort of gold, and in this case, yellow gold, to match not only the two-tone Rolex look here, but also the golden palm motif of this dial. And speaking of which, this dial absolutely beautiful, new for the 2021 releases. This one has not only just a sunray finish all the way in the back, but sitting in the front, we have a nice palm motif, very nicely laid out so that it doesn't overcrowd, even though it fills the entire space here, and nicely complex without being overbearing. Quite elegant in its own right. And if you take a look here, you also have 18 karat yellow gold matching the index hour marks, nicely glowing with the luminescence once you turn the lights out. The luminescence here being the chromolite feature, lasting way longer than just about any other luminescence on the market in terms of luxury watches, at least, both on the hour and minute hands as well as all 10 index hour marks. Glows very brilliantly and is clipping my highlights. So let's turn the lights back on and we can see a few more of these details here. You have the minute track at the edge of the dial, Rolex crown, also 18 karat yellow gold. All of this construction here, the 18 karat yellow gold, to prevent tarnishing over time. And when you look at the date aperture, it's small on the dial, but nice and big under the Cyclops lens. Nicely presented here, very easy to read. And the Cyclops lens itself being a part of the sapphire crystal, nice and scratch resistant. So you always have a clear view of the dial in there. Now taking a look here at the crown functions, to set the watch, just simply unwind the crown at 3 o'clock position. You can just simply wind the watch at the first position for the crown, and this allows you to basically wind the watch. So about 20 to 30 full winds from a dead stop will get you to the full power reserve. Rather simple there. And once you feel the damping and the resistance starting to ramp up, that's when you know it's time to stop because you've reached the full power reserve. Pull the crown out to the next position. You can advance the date by 1, nice and easy at any time of the day. It's a quick set and rapid set, or unrestricted rapid set basically. So if you find yourself behind by about a day, you can just set it forward really easily, just about a quarter turn. Pull the crown out to the final position and note that the seconds hand does in fact stop. So basically you can set the minute hand precisely and by extension the hour hand as well. And thanks to the minute track, it makes it very easy to set nice and accurately. When you have the seconds hand nicely aligned up to an atomic clock, just press it back in and you're good to go. It starts up that seconds hand once more. Screw the crown back in, to the case to ensure the superior water resistance. All right, so what makes all of this work on the inside is the 32-35 caliber made in-house by Rolex. You can't see through the case back, but you do have the solid steel in there to give you the added protection. It features a ±2 second per day time differential after casing, giving you the superlative chronometer certification as printed on this and every Rolex dial, as you can see at the 6 o'clock position. You also have the center hour, minute, and seconds hands with the instantaneous date with the rapid setting and the stop seconds for precise time setting. All those features I had just demonstrated using the winding crown alone. The oscillator on the inside also features a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring with high-performance Paraflex shock absorbers. So what does that mean? That means you can get relatively close to circuitry and magnets and things like that, anything that could produce electromagnetic interference. And you can also take physical bumps here and there without any damage to the movement or any mistimings of the movement. It'll be keeping track of time just fine. No need to worry about the timekeeping ability of the watch. The winding also occurs thanks to the bidirectional self-winding perpetual rotor center mounted on the inside. And that basically means that you can just wear this watch on your wrist and the natural movements of your wrist keep that perpetual rotor spinning around occasionally, which then charges the mainspring barrel, which powers the power reserve, which is up to 70 hours in this watch, nearly 3 whole days. So that basically means you can set it down Friday evening, pick it back up Monday morning the following week. No need to wind the watch. Just simply wear it all day Monday and you'll be back to the full power reserve. While I'm zoomed out here, you can also see that this is made of the Oyster bracelet flat 3-piece links across, with the high polished links being made of 18 karat yellow gold intermediate links, with the main portions of the links being a satin brush oyster steel on the top and high polish along the sides. There's a general taper down from the lugs to the oyster folding clasp with the Rolex crown logo nicely raised up there. Just lift the top to unhook it, open it up, you have the Rolex logo on the inside, nice and large and full and stamped, and underneath you also have a full steel construction. And taking a look here, the added advantage of the Oyster folding clasp is the Easy Link 5mm extension. So what that is basically if you have this watch sized perfectly to your wrist, nice and snug, you'll feel occasions where your wrist will swell a little bit, and so you can actually feel it. You won't be able to see it, but you can certainly feel it with the watch on your wrist. So if that's ever the case, just reach under here, pull it straight out. There you go. Another half Oyster link or 5mm of comfort extension, so you can continue to wear your watch without it turning into a tourniquet on your wrist. All right, and when you're no longer needed, just simply fold it back in on itself, press it back into the clasp, and nice and good there. All right, and while I'm here, I can also try it on and give you my thoughts as to how it wears on my wrist, 7 inches in circumference. All right, and if you already know me from my videos on this channel, you'll already know that 36mm is the sort of perfect case size for my wrist, 7 inches. I can recommend this for anyone down to 6.5 or even 6 inches or even 7.5 inches in wrist size, because it's what they call the mid-size. It's unisex. It basically can fit anyone. For me, there's a very good framing, not only from the 12 and 6 o'clock sides of the case here of the integrated bracelet, but also the overall compositional elements here on the dial are spaced very nicely. They're not so far apart as you would find on the Datejust 41, and they're not super close as what you would find on the Datejust 31. The 36 features a very good sense of breathing space for all the elements here, all the hour marks especially, and the hands, all the text. Just everything on here just comes together very nicely and cohesively. And speaking of which, looking on the wrist, for me, it fits basically perfectly. Almost no overhang to speak of the lugs. Not that that would ever be an issue. The Oyster bracelet here gives a sporty look while also venting the wrist quite nicely, because there's basically zero tolerance among the links. Basically means that you'll always have the breathability, and it will never pinch the skin and it will never pull hairs out of the wrist. So it's extremely comfortable when wearing, and the sporty look of it gives it a very nice presentation as well. Very, very strong as well with the full 3-piece link construction for each link. So that's about all I have to say about this watch. Incredibly beautiful and elegant in its own right. Certainly one to add to the collection because of that just absolutely beautiful dial. and the champagne dial look with the 18 karat yellow gold just gives it a very, very nice flare, like it's bursting out of the dial. Just absolutely elegant in its own right. But that's all I have to say about this watch. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. If you happen to enjoy this video, leave a like button or hit the like button, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, visit our store at jazztime.com. Links in the description below where you can get it for the lowest possible price anywhere online. And if this one happens to sell, we don't have another one sitting on our desk, we'll find one for you, no problem. Thanks for watching, take care, we'll see you in the next video.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.